Righto, welcome to blog for Friday, the 7th of September. This is day 65 of 65, so I've come to the end of the compound effect, making forward progress every day, applying my edge and applying the method. So the original concept of this was to create a 90-day challenge. I actually did this across a couple of areas of my life, including health and a few other areas as well, but specifically, obviously, this particular sheet here talking about trading. It was a 3-month program for myself, which is 13 weeks or 65 trading days, minus a few public holidays and things like that. But the goal just really concentrate on doing the little things day in, day out. After reading some fantastic books, specifically The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, just realizing that it's whether you like it or not, the compound effect will work, whether it's with you or against you. We've got to decide to make a conscious effort to make it work for us, and it's amazing the effect it can have. And what I realised, probably one of the biggest things I've got from this particular challenge, from the trading side of it and from other sides of it in my life, is that it's really not difficult to start applying yourself and getting some real great progress and moving forward. It's quite easy to get that habit in motion, but at the same time, it's easy not to do it as well. And that's probably that's the big thing, that really is so easy not to do. I know for myself, in many different areas, there was a few times there I thought I'd, with different certain little things, go, oh, it's just easy just to skip a little bit here or there. But when you're deliberately making conscious effort to do something like this, you go, no, I can't skip a process, or I can't skip a day, because it's all about making the compound effect just kick in and making every little bit matter to achieving those goals. So, they might be months away, might be years away, but I know nothing's going to happen. Something like financial freedom, or anything to do with finances, from creating cash flow from trading. It's certainly not going to happen without deliberate, conscious effort to make sure that your trading moves forward and starts paying in a big way. And something like compound effect challenge is a great way to really cement some fantastic habits and make a deliberate effort to move forwards. So this particular sheet will stop. Obviously I've come to the end of this compound effect. I'll review and write out what kind of benefits and what I got from it. There's a lot of other processes that will continue that I've created from doing this. Obviously, like other little daily actions and habits and things like that in the background that of course they'll always continue. But as far as this sheet, it's done its job, and it's achieved what I needed to from going ahead and doing this compound effect challenge. So here's the trading method. Just bringing this up every single day, and this is, again, it's part of the compound effect. It's just sitting back for a couple of minutes and just reviewing what you do each day, and just really cementing in your mind, really solidly what it's all about and what you're here to achieve, and keep thinking. Something I really think about is the end of year objective as well. It sort of keeps you calm within your day-to-day actions. It's sort of, you can do a lot of damage even within a day if you just don't really concentrate on achieving some bigger goals. And for me, it's about doing daily process of every day trying to make the entry better, make the exit system better, and then what's more of a focus is the complete management program and position sizing and things like that. And that certainly comes into play today. I want to make a point about this. So today, just the one particular trade, it's a loss, but this particular trade, the directional break, it's one of the newer trades of the 6. It's an area I have a lot of faith and confidence, an area that will really start to be a fantastic part of the trading plan. But I know for a fact, the last 4 weeks, and I've just got some information about it here in front of me, that it's really struggled. It's going through a bit of a streak. Over the last 4 weeks, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 losses and 2 winners. So 9 losses and 2 winners. So that's a fairly good little losing streak there. It's certainly well off the normal strike rate of what I expect from particular trades within my system, but all trades are going to go through certain areas like that. The thing is, you want to have all the information in front of you and really understand where you stand. For example, if I didn't have the risk management program and I wasn't recording what I was doing, I'd certainly be very nervous about this particular trade, because all I'd do is look back over last month results, or just go, geez, this particular trade has just taken loss after loss, it's not working. But with the information, I can sit down and look at it and go, okay, well, from, even though it's on a bad losing streak, I can look at it at a couple of ways, going, well, out of those 9 losing trades, that's 36 ticks down. 2 winning trades at 20 ticks up. So it's only, it's 16 ticks behind. So what that is 1 or definitely 2 winning trades I'm well and truly back in front. So there's 2 things I take out of that. It's one is I'm not that far behind it, a winner or 2, and it's back in front. 2 is that the profit to loss ratios is obviously really working in favour of the fact that it can go through a streak like that, yet turn around and within a couple of days be back in front after having a month worth of losers. And then from that too, I also understand that there was 2 trades. Always record the no fill, so a couple of trades where the entry got hit where and I didn't get filled, so that's a couple of trades there. So just from missing a couple of trades from the no fill, that would have been another 20 ticks, and actually would have put this particular trade in front for the month. Yet it's behind. So by recording that information as well, always look at potentially making the entry better and not leaving myself exposed like that, where I'm missing potentially those winning trades. Trades are going to make a big difference to the end result. So the point is just always make sure the complete trading plan is being organised, a complete trading system management program. It's a lot more than just trading entries. Always looking at the exits as well, but more importantly the entire program that manages all the actual systems, all the actual setups. So today, not a lot to talk about. There's just one fairly key level down here which we never got near. It is a very sideways movement. As far as the setup goes, it's based on these breakout box. So the trade needs to be within these areas. So I treat these as key areas for the start of the day. I'm not looking to take any sort of breakout trade back up in here, because I know that there's a lot of traffic down. It could easily reverse on itself and stop out and then go. So first of all, the trade needs to be near the breakout box. Second of all, I'm treating it, looking for it to push through rather than waiting for it to push through and come back. Looking to get a little bit more aggressive with it and get on to more stop order entries rather than waiting for limit orders, because that way I leave myself exposed a bit and miss a couple of those, couple of no fills which potentially go on to be winners then. So this particular one, for example, here's the market's created a bit of a pivot here of market. So it's up near this breakout box. So if the market comes back at this pivot with a lot of strength and all the other markets pushing through, and it's also near this perimeter here, I believe it's got a lot of potential to really continue and go on further. You can see if I just, where I entered was down here, so it was actually 4 or 5 ticks before the pivot, actually here, so what's that? Yeah, 5 ticks before the pivot, got on quite early, but if you look at it on the Russell, here's the Russell up here, so it was clearly breaking its pivot. The Nasdaq looked exactly the same, the Dow Jones is right there as well, but a couple of markets had clearly broken their pivots, whereas the ES wasn't quite there yet, so believed it was going to go to its pivot and beyond. Obviously didn't get there, but the concept certainly believe will work over time, and so this particular one didn't work, but still the overall area, I'm happy with the particular way I'm approaching it. And then apart from that, obviously price action very, very slow and not a lot else happened. So that's the wrap up for the week. As far as the week goes, so just the one winner, 1 break-even trade, and then 4 losses. So all up, what was that? Down about a point. So again, from recording this, a week like this, even though losses 4 times the amount of winners, and certainly don't want that to happen very often or continuing happening, but it's talked a bit about this through August. It's been a couple of weeks where the winners just haven't flowed like they normally have, yet no major damage has been done. Loss is really restricted, and then all of a sudden get on a winning streak and back making higher highs as far as the account's concerned. So even in weeks like this, just a look back over it, and even losing weeks, it's probably the ones where you learn the most, and you can certainly gain the most confidence as well. And then it certainly feels good when you can bounce back and have a good week, but certainly no damage done. So let's wrap up Friday, and we'll be back next week on Monday.